What's going on today, guys? Massive Plant here, and recently I saw a clip going around of Synthplant 2 that looked pretty insane. I'm seeing it pronounced Synthplant and Synthplant. I'm not sure what the correct pronunciation is. I'm just gonna say Synthplant for this video. This was showcased already a few months ago, but we got an official video from Sonic Charge, the people that make Synthplant, 5 days ago. It's titled, What's New in Synthplant 2? So today I want to talk about Synthplant 1, Synthplant 2, what's different, and why I'm excited about it. Synthplant is a software synthesizer with a different take on creating sounds. It's basically more focused on randomly generated sounds and using that to create similar sounds and so forth. And you can obviously still tweak the sounds or continue to randomize them. It's been around for at least 14 years now, so maybe older than some of you watching this video right now. If that's you, you should leave the video right now. Get out of here. It's not a joke. Get out of here. It cost $99 before. You can still get it for $99, but if you buy it now, you will only pay the difference between that and Synthplant 2 to get Synthplant 2 as well. Apparently this is one of Flume's favorite synths, and he really likes the reverb in it. I've used Synthplant a little bit in the past, but not as much, but Synthplant 2 has me pretty excited. So now you can load a sample into it and you can let the Genopatch generate patches that sound similar. No idea how it does that, probably AI. One interesting thing about this though is it's actually a synthesizer, a virtual analog synthesizer. It's not a sampler. So yeah, pretty mind-blowing shit, right? And you can have it regenerate too, based off of these different, I'm just going to call them stems. So obviously you can pick one and then you take it back to pretty much the classic setup of the original. Then as you can see, they still have the DNA editor here, but they made it a lot better. It used to just be purely aesthetic with some function, but now it's much more functional. You can actually see the envelopes. You can see the oscillators. If I had to guess, it's either gonna be 150 or 200. I mean, I don't know. It seems pretty expensive, but this all seems like some pretty good technology too. So you obviously have a lot of options here. I mean, in some ways it's no different than a regular synthesizer, but the ability to take a sample and then recreate sounds similar to it based off that sample is pretty amazing. What I really wonder is how it would work if you put a complex sample into it, you know, like something that's got harmonies or like vocals as well as like a guitar at the same time. So it still has a similar function to the original Synthplant, but it looks like they've expanded it a bunch. As you can see, there's some new options here. You can switch from monophonic to polyphonic. So where it says growth plus, you can pop it out. Basically, you can change what parameter is controlled by the expanding circle in the middle. Normally it's the growth, but you can also change it to do other things as well too, such as filter, volume, etc. So as you can see, you can layer multiple sounds at the same time, which is also pretty fucking dope. And I'm assuming the sync there is to sync up the sounds. So yeah, it's coming in Q3 of 2023. They did not pay me to make this video. I just saw it and I thought it was really sick. I saw it getting posted around on the timeline and I was like, oh, that's actually some AI technology that I like. I like that. Give me that, please. Some things I hope that'll be included in Synthplant 2 would be the ability to modulate all the different parameters within the DNA via automation or LFOs or something. One small critique I do have is I hate how in Synthplant 1, and it seems like in Synthplant 2 as well, is that it writes the name of the person that owns the software in the corner. Now, not everybody wants to have their name broadcast online. I know not everyone that uses this is going to be streaming or doing videos, but some people are. They might say, Weaver, you can just blur it out when you're doing a video. Yeah, you can't really do that with the stream now, can you? I mean, maybe you can, but it's a lot of work. You're gonna lose viewers. It's not good. I just think they should have the option to turn that off. I know it's like an anti-piracy measure, but it's also an anti-privacy measure. So I don't know. Not a big fan of that personally. Now I saw someone say that they should update the interface, and I can see where they're coming from for that. It does look a bit dated. I do understand why they've kept it this way though. It definitely has its own look. There's nothing, when you see that, you know it's Synthplant automatically. I think it'd be a little bit nicer if it was more of a horizontal aspect ratio, because nowadays monitors are just getting wider and wider, and to have a plugin that is just vertical, almost like a phone. Not really, I mean, in some ways it's a good design because, you know, you can have multiple of them, but maybe they should have an option to make it go horizontal too. Maybe different UI options, etc. Just throwing ideas out there at this point. Anyway, guys, what'd you think of Synthplant 2? It's not out yet, but we do have a lot of information about it, and I'm pretty excited. I'm really excited about that Genopatch feature where you can stick in a sample and then it'll generate similar sounds. I'm really curious, like I said, what would happen if you put complex samples into it, not just like a simple synthesizer sound, because who really wants to do that anyways? That's kind of dumb. But if you could put complex sounds in there and it'll make similar things based on that, that'll be insane. That might be game changing. Even if it doesn't do much with that, this still looks like it'll be really good regardless. Now let's just hope it's like $150 tops, because like 200 might be pushing it there a little bit, pal. But like I said, I do think it'll be above 100, just because they said that if you buy Synthplant 1 right now, then you're going to pay the difference for Synthplant 2. I'm guessing they don't know the price yet. They're probably still figuring it out. But if I had to guess, 150, 140, 200, something like that. If it's more than 200, I mean, they might have to keep that. I'm gonna plant my money back in my wallet. If you press the like button in this video, I will press your buttons. The like button. Make sure to press that. If you made it to the end of the video, comment down below. Make sure to check out my second channel if you haven't. We upload there almost every single day as well too. Make sure to check out my Discord. If you want to support the channel, enjoy my Patreon, become a channel member. You get exclusive perks. I'll see you guys next time.